Welcome back to Beyond the Bylines. Today we are at the MSU Surplus store to explore more about the behind-the-scenes process and learn more about their impact on the MSU community.
So my name is Chris Hewitt. I'm an operations coordinator here at the MSU Surplus Store and Recycling Center, and my job is to try to help find ways for us to reduce waste from going to the landfill.
So there's a lot that goes on, as you've showed us already. So what do you think you would say is the most chaotic part of the behind-the-scenes process of running the store?
Oh, our intake area. We can go back over there. So we're open on Fridays. Monday through Thursday, so the staff that helps you in the store on Fridays, Monday through Thursday, we're helping pick up stuff from campus, bring it back, sort through thousands of material, thousands of items every single week, trying to determine from a beaker in a book to vehicles and farm equipment, what they are, what they work, what a good price is, working to get as much online as possible so we can reach the people that can't come on Fridays. And so just sifting through the onslaught that comes in every single week through the doors is probably the biggest challenge.
How much do you think you would say, like intake-wise, you get, like on a week-to-week basis?
We took in 4 million pounds last year in 2025.
4 million pounds?
Yes.
Wow, that is a lot.
We profit share with departments, so when we sell a lot of items that are of high value, or we just have a lot of, depending on who our campus partner is, we give proceeds back to departments. Last year we gave about half of our proceeds, so we had $4 million in sales, $2 million went back to campus departments. Wow. And the idea is that's to help with their funding. A couple examples over here is one with the marching band. So about every decade or so they get new uniforms, and they work with a company out of Pennsylvania who turns them into pillows. And then
that is so cool.
Because we're a store 365 out of the year, we help sell them on their behalf and then give the proceeds back to the marching band.
That's amazing.
And we have parts of the basketball floor from the Breslin Center and several hundred, or if not, probably still several thousand ISON t-shirts. And so when we sell these, the proceeds go back to the athletic department. Yep. And we sell about 175 vehicles a year, and that's where we get about $300 off of those, and the rest of the money also goes back to departments, because the different departments on farms and campus, they don't have the means to sell vehicles, but we do so we can auction them off on their behalf. One of our big campus partners is the Meat Lab. Have you heard of the Meat Lab before? Yes. Okay, cool. So it's not, science, it's not grown meat as some people squirm about, but I mean, you can buy a 15-pound thing of brisket.
Wow.
Or a ton of ground beef. We've got ice cream here as well from the dairy store. And like I said earlier, proceeds go back to the departments to help. So we're here to be a campus partner. This is our online kind of staging area. We have, we're open on Fridays 8 to 3:30, but we're open 24/7 at MSUSurplusStore.com. Since the COVID pandemic, we switched from being open a couple days a week to having this online store curbside pickup service model. So you can pick up curbside Monday through Friday, or we will ship. We ship to all 50 US states and provinces. And about half of our sales come from online. We've got about 7,000 items. It's about 40% of our inventory on our website. That updates every single weekday at 11 a.m. So that's the best chance if you want to see what's new, from comic books to vehicles to sports memorabilia.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a lot of items.
There's about 100 employees in this facility between recycling and surplus. What's really cool is about 60 of them are students. So over the majority of our staff is student-led. So like in the recycling center we were just at, there's 2 full-time staff members and the rest are students. And if any of the staff are out, the students often get trained to drive the vehicles and operate all the equipment. So if someone's gone, you don't lose any capacity. It can be entirely student-run. It's actually where I got my start, was working in the recycling center as a student here.
Oh, that's really cool.
But we've got students who sort books here for Surplus. They make the online listings. They help run the cash registers. They help load vehicles. They help with the trucks on campus picking up material. So really in all facets of the operation, students are involved. So yeah, there's one of our students over there restocking books. We've got 26 bookshelves, and we rotate those through constantly. We also got about 3,700 books on our website alone.
Wow.
And they've got even more just on the sales floor for $1. But we've got, so we got the books in the corner, we have our electronics kind of section, we've got an aisle of home goods, office equipment, lab equipment, so if you need beakers or any sort of scientific machines. We even get parts from the FRIB, so we've had stuff come in from the facility for isotope beams, so if you ever need to split the atom, we can help you build the contraption to do it.
That's cool.
We won't ask questions. The middle section, I always liken to that one aisle in Aldi that changes week to week yeah, right, exactly. So this last week we had clothing for 50 cents by the pound and some equipment from the football building that they're gonna get new material for. And so we're rotating this out and we'll get something new. I'm not entirely sure where it'll be this week, but it changes all the time depending on what comes in.
I recently read that you guys discovered a 17th century Jesuit book.
Yes, yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about the discovery, and also like how often do you see rare items like that come in?
We see rare items not as old as that. That's the oldest book that we've gotten. I think it was 1670 or something, like 72 or something like that was the publishing date. But we regularly find older books like that either come from departments or, for that book particularly, came from the drop-off center across the street from our recycling drop-off. We've got a container over there for books. So it was it appears to be something that someone had and put in with the rest of their books. Just by chance, we work with archives and other departments. When we get books like that, we try to contact them to see if it's something they would want first before we put it up for sale. So we try to be in communication with them. So this is our large object room, the furniture room. A couple names for it, which is obviously the name implies. It's where we put all the large things. We've got filing cabinets and shelves, chairs, desks, tables, lots of mattresses from the dorms. Those come in by the hundreds all the time. I've got a train bench from, I believe, 1904 from the Lansing Grand Trunk Railroad on Grand River. This is part of the odd things that come in every now and then.
Yeah, so going back to like some of the items that you guys get, I know like you receive all this like old technology, old Apple monitors, like graphics cards.
Yeah.
What item do you think could or should make a comeback out of those old pieces?
I've never gotten that question. See, I'm not our electronics guy is out today, else I would throw it over to him. Like,
something interesting that you think could make a comeback in 2026.
Yeah, retro video games.
Retro video games.
N64, Super Nintendo. We get the old school, not the thin ones, but the very large, thick, heavy tube TVs. Those are apparently really popular in the gaming industry because the flat screen TVs don't always can't handle the old school graphics system as well, and so those old TVs apparently become quite popular. So
that's pretty cool, honestly. Retro video games in 2026.
Yeah.
So the Spartan Upcycle program, I wanted to learn a little bit more about that and maybe like what your favorite part about it is and how it contributes to the MSU sustainability movement.
So the Spartan Upcycle program is a program where every Friday from 11 to 3 students can come to the surplus store here in our recycling center and do a free upcycle craft activity or learn to sew or whatever they want to do for the week. It's been really cool to see it grow over the last couple of years as we've had up to 50 or 60 students come every week to this free event. It's been really cool to see the student engagement come, and then also we hand out to-go boxes as well and see students take those crafts out to the community and campus with their programs. And that kind of just ties in the message of our managing waste as a resource as a slogan around here, so it ties into that and also helps promote the store as well. We've seen, since we've done that program, we've really seen an uptake in students coming to the store as well.
And that's always a good thing, getting the word out more to the MSU community.
This is a great place for students who are going to move into a new place in the fall. After student move out, we have countless, hundreds of futons and refrigerators that come in from the dorms, all in great condition. Mostly great condition. Most of them are in great condition that come in, and the line that day will circle the parking lot for the first sales day afterwards because people know that they can come and get really good deals.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, I've known people that have said they bought a refrigerator and then brought it back to be resold again. So it's really cool to see that it's going to get multiple lives out of it.
Yeah, it gets to go through the cycle again, gets to find a new home.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really nice.
Sorting it out, putting on the rack, so it comes in on hampers here in box trucks on campus, and then we bring it back here and start the dirty work of trying to sort through it all. What would you say is the hardest part of surplus, John? The sorting through everything, moving stuff?
Moving stuff.
Yeah.
Not getting crushed by things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wanted to segue into a little bit of a fun question.
Yeah.
So imagine you had to create a display case of the average life of an MSU student. What 3 items from the store would you put in that?
Average life of an MSU student? Something from the store, I would say piece of the basketball flooring. We've got the flooring from the 2000 National Championship because athletics and is own that whole student life of being involved with athletics. Coffee machine for caffeine, because we've got tons of coffee machines all the time. And then for a third thing, I would say some of our syrup. Yeah, we sell about 2,000 bottles of syrup a year, and it's a program with the Natural Resources Department where the students learn how to make syrup. And it's just a really cool campus MSU grown item that's only available that you can already buy. Yeah.
That is really cool.
And you can buy it through some other sources, but we're like the main avenue for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 3 items would be the basketball, press on flooring.
Yeah.
And coffee machine and syrup.
Yeah.
That's the average life of an MSU student, according to Chris at the Surplus store. So now we're going to segue into the rapid fire portion. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions about the items you get here, and you can just say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay, so what is one of the most odd items you've seen at the store?
Taxidermied bear without the fur on it.
Okay, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Okay, what is the most surprisingly expensive item?
Plow truck.
Plow truck. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys get like any other like machines like that and stuff?
Yeah, we do get some large farm vehicles that come in, including we've gotten some plow trucks from campus.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is like the most common item you see students bring in at the end of the school year?
Futons and refrigerators.
If the Surplus store had its own mascot, what do you think it would be?
Oh, my own mascot. It would be a mascot made out of furniture and clothing and old lab equipment.
So kind of like a transformer.
Like a transformer, exactly. I'm thinking a transformer, like desk for legs. And,
right.
Yeah.
That is cool. And what is one item here that you've been trying to sell for a really long time?
This football locker, actually.
Wow. Okay. $5,000 if
Yes.
anybody's interested in a Michigan State football locker. They've got it here at the Surplus store for you.
You need a 10-foot ceiling at least.
10-foot ceiling.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. You can store your shoulder pads and helmet up there. You can store your cleats in the side slide out. Got the lock box with plug, dryer, and these all open up for storage as well.
Wow. Well, there you go. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Well, I think that is all I had for you. This was really, really cool. I had no idea you guys get this much stuff in, and such a wide variety of things too.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, it's fun. It's something new every day. From just home goods to we had a couple grand pianos that came in the other week. We've had some antique items that came in from various departments. We did the stadium, did the renovation last year. We got a ton of stuff from the stadium, which was really cool. Chairs from the suites and all that. That was a fun thing to do, fun project. And then we also, when they redid the dairy farm, we sold milking equipment from the farms and all sorts of dairy stuff. So it's something new every day.
Something new every
Yeah.
day. I mean, I guess that's what makes it exciting.
Yeah.
You know, working here, you get to see so many cool and interesting items come in on an everyday basis almost.
Yeah, so MSU is like its own little city between the medical facilities, the vet school, athletics. It's always something new, always surprising.
I feel like if the Surplus store had a tagline, it would be something new every day.